guys? It's your boy DeMoney here. I know it's been a minute. Well, technically for y'all it hasn't been a minute, but for me it's been a week since I filmed the video. And by the way, I hope y'all enjoyed the series. Like, it took a lot out of me, and it took a lot of editing and time to get that series out to y'all. And I don't think I could do like everyday posting like that again. It was fun though. I might do it again. Fuck it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, it was on my deepest and darkest secrets. So if y'all, y'all could go back if y'all want. I put playlists for it. So if y'all want to go watch this, I'm gonna link it down in the description. And yeah, happy Black History Month to all my black people out there, for sure. A lot's going on. I'm not gonna lie. Last month is probably the most active I ever been when it came to this. Like, I'm taking this shit for real. And by the way, you see my hair? I did my hair the other day. Oh shit. It don't look too good with the shit off, but trust the process though. I'm gonna give this like a week or so, this hairstyle a week or so, then I'm gonna take them out. I swear I'm gonna be back curled up, man. And I did it myself, no cap. It's my body. But yeah, what exactly? Okay, today we doing the story time on how I got out of foster care. Many of you may know, but yeah, a chunk of my life I was in foster care. And I know this is a heavy topic after all the heavy topics we just went through, but it's not all down and sad with being in foster care, okay? So yeah, I was in foster care from, since I was like a little kid. So like, I don't know, like 5, something like that. And then we got out when I was like 10, 11. It was something like that. I don't know the exact things, but I know we was in there for a minute. But yeah, see, I wouldn't advise as a parent. Well, I'm not a parent. My fault. Whoa. I said as a parent. I'm not a parent. But I'm saying to the parents out there, do not put your children in the foster care unless you have no other choice, It's a cruel system. Very cruel system. You messing with, like, there's some weird caretakers. Bro, I'm telling you something. I've seen some wild shit being in foster care, yo. I'm not gonna lie. And I heard some wild shit being, like, both being in foster care and after being out of it. Craziest stories for real. But yeah, it was just one time where we was with this one caretaker. We just gonna call her Miss B. Cause I do not care about her enough to even put her name in this shit. No cap. But yeah, we was back there with them. But this one, it was a different type of story. Cause my parents and us, we was closer to getting back home. So yeah, with her, it was like we knew it was a temporary thing. So it was times where me and her bumped heads, and in ways that, like, bro, it actually screwed with me mentally. Like, no dead ass. Like, there was times where she would be like, "Oh, you gonna be just like your father, da 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 da." You, like, actually, like, manipulated a nigga mind, having me think my father was a monster. Who does that to a child, you know? And then she wanted to fake come around, like more of the recent years, trying to be like, oh, we could be cool, we could hang out. No. Just because we up now and we living life, we on our own terms now. Now you wanna give us the fake personality you used to give everybody else. No, because she was a real manipulative monster, in my opinion. She might be cool with everybody else, I don't care. Me personally, I would never be cool with her. I could be cordial, but I could never be cool with a woman that would do such a thing to young children like that, you know? It had me thinking like, oh, I would never see my parents again, all types of shit. And it was just not good for my mind and soul, for real. I'm so glad we was able to get out of that situation. But some kids don't. And I feel bad because it's like, why as supposed to be like a parent? Because what in some situations, like, the kids don't have the option to go back to their parents, you know? I would say we got lucky, you know? We definitely got lucky. Well, it wasn't mostly all luck, but it was because it was a process. But, you know, it wasn't impossible. Unfortunately for other kids, because I seen kids that going from being the most happy and jolliest they ever to growing up hating their parents or the caretakers they with right now, you know? Yeah, and it was this one time where I don't even remember what I did. I probably didn't even do nothing too crazy, but she locked me in the bathroom, pitch black, and told me just sit there. And then when I tried to get out, I got more time in there. What type of punishment is that? So I was a young, rageful kid, so I'm not gonna lie. I'll start punching through the door. Well, I didn't really punch through the door, but I'm not gonna lie. It was a hole like this big afterwards, cause I was just punching at that door. No stopping. And when she finally did come to open the door, why would you ruin my furniture? Why would you lock me in the bathroom? And then try to go to my mom and dad and say like I'm outrageous. I'm the crazy one. What did you expect to happen when you locked a child in a bathroom? You know? There's many stories I could say about her, you know? And you know, sometimes if we used, like, I used to be a bad nigga back in, you know? Cause I'm not gonna lie, okay, to give a little more context to this shit, is she had kids of her own already there. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them wasn't the best influences on the discussion. Don't do this. For all the people that's watching this, don't steal, you know, you could go to jail for time. But I was a young kid, and I thought stealing was fun. And also because I needed shit. Obviously niggas don't want just steal to steal. There's some part of you where it's like, I actually need this shit. But it was getting to the point where I was like stealing money from her. I would go to stores, steal from shit, you know? And then it was this one day that I got caught. Like, I got caught stealing out of this man's store, and he literally told me, if you ever come, you're banished from this store. If you ever come back, cops is being called. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even remember what that store looked like. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even remember what that store looked like, you know? It's been so long since I've been there. You know, there's some things you just gotta go through so you can grow and change, you know? And I would never say I would want to be in foster care again. Not at all. because that was a horrible time in my life. That, you know, first of all, just being away from your parents, your biological parents, is already like heart-wrenching, you know? And then to be mistreated away from them, like, and then they basically can't do anything. Man. But yeah, to all the kids out there that's either in foster care right now, or, you know somebody that's in foster care, know that times is going to get better. Shit, I'm proof. You know, I was able to get back with my parents, do all the shit that a child, like, I miss a lot of my childhood to this foster care shit, yeah. And I had to grow up way faster than I wanted to, yes. Because I had little brothers and sisters that I had to look after. Because, let's see, for real, if they wasn't, who was? Because, yeah, they were looking after them. But they wasn't looking after them in the way I was, where I actually cared about what happened to them. You know, their grades, shit like that. You know? I will always appreciate my brother and sister for trusting me through all of that, you know? But yeah, I don't know, bro. I just wanted to tell y'all just like a story or two from my foster care days. I might, maybe if I think about more in the future, I might come back with more stories on it. But I'm not gonna lie, most of it is traumatic. And, you know, after already going through that, through the serious, and it was being that heavy, I'm trying to be more like uplifted, stuff like that. But yeah, it probably felt like I was rambling this whole video, but that's the point. I literally said this before. I want this, like, cause yeah, this is content, but I want this to feel like a brotherhood, like we're just talking to each other. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Do you know somebody in foster care, or like, have you met somebody that been in such situations like that? I would love to hear the stories on like what it was like with this caretaker, what it was like first week away from the parents. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna tell y'all before I end it, cause I was gonna end it, I'm not gonna lie. But before I end it, I'm gonna tell you about like the first week of being away from my parents. So like, oh my god, I remember the exact day it happened. It was like ice came through the door. It was like niggas that came in, basically snatched us out the house. All of us crying. They're like, come on. We going to the system. Oh, that's what we used to call the agency, the system. But yeah, they pull us out the house, put us in this car, and just leave our parents in the house. So we in this car, Mommy, Daddy, I want to go home. And I'm not gonna lie, that was a chant my brother and sister used to do basically every day for like 3-4 weeks straight after we got taken out of the house. And it was true. That's like low-key thinking back on it, I see what it feels like people to get swallowed or like ice coming through, because that was scary. Imagine you just chilling in your house, having fun with your brothers and sisters, or chilling with your dad or your mom. Get out of nowhere, niggas go like this. Hey you gotta get in this car with us, and we gonna go to a whole nother person's place, because you can't be with your parents right now, because they not stable enough. When you're young, you don't understand these type of things. Like, you learn from when you're young, you're supposed to be with your parents until you're older enough to do your own thing, right? But they out here telling us our parents is not stable. They not good enough to be our parents. And you don't know how devastating that is to hear as a young child. Barely even understand what that means. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on that for now. I'm so glad that I got this series done. What's up, bruh? Anyway, like and subscribe if you haven't. Join the DeMoney gang. And please go watch the series. I didn't put all that time and effort into it for nothing, for nobody to watch. Please go watch. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.